I have been a refugee for, I think, 20 years. Yes, for 20 years.
A pencil after the other to the paper that awaits. This is the talent of Nyamouch Mai, a youthful refugee artist in her early 20s.
My name is Nyamouch Mai. I'm a born and raised refugee. All my life I've been for refugee camps. Jim and Pinduduk in Ethiopia, Dadaab and Kakuma in Kenya. From a family of 7. I'm the second born. I've been a refugee artist all my life. I love art, I've loved art, I still love art, and I think art is part of my breathing. I do it every day. Yes, I try as much as possible to practice every chance I get because I want to perfect it, I want to make a life out of it. And yes, my inspiration comes from living in the camps.
The pen had been her best partner amidst all the pains of being a refugee and experiencing the life in the camps in her entire life. This will save her from her journey all the way from South Sudan to Kakuma and Dadaab refugee camps in Kenya and even Ethiopia.
For you and I, this might just be a piece of paper and a pencil, but for refugee artists like Nyamouch, this means everything for her. For more than 2 decades of living in refugee camps in different borders and traveling for different days, Nyamouch has finally found a place that gives her peace in her heart. The drawing, what started as a way of healing for her, is now a major source of her happiness, according to her.
For me, first of all, I wasn't doing it for fun. It was kind of to relieve stress because life was so hard. That was hot. And then there was, we were the minorities. I didn't understand Somali. I was in a class, I was the only non-Somali in my class. So it was like, I was depressed or something. So I would use my art as a way of, it's a therapy way, yes. It was helping me cope with life in the Dadaab. And then my teachers were like, you could make a life out of this, you could sell. And I started selling. At first it was 500 bob, 200 there. And then as I improved my skills, I decided to also improve on to also add my prices. Because now with good skill, I mean more money.
However, this talent and skills has its own challenges.
First of all, selling your art it's not a sure thing. Many people, they are concentrating on getting food for their families. No one will want to decorate their houses and they are not having food in the house. And then getting materials is another problem. Yes, and getting inspiration. And at times I feel like, what is the point? And then I'll be like, no, let me continue with this thing because I love it, it's my passion and I'm good at it. Let me continue to express my story. I might get better, I might get help someday, I might get to sell something. And yeah, I never wanted to give up because of the hardship. I was like, it can be overcome. I mean, everything is overcome. There will come a time when I can afford my own materials and I'll get people to sell to.
For over 4 years, Nyamouch has earned praise from her peers, partners and everyone in the camps for her artistry while holding the pencil, the crayons and the papers.
So previously, how I used to show my work was I would go to events, UN events. I will sit outside and then display my work so that whoever is passing by will see it. If they're interested, they'll contact me. If they're not, or if they want to give me a tip or two, they'll show me. But now it's getting easier because of social media. I posted my work on my Facebook, on my Twitter and my Instagram. That's at least I get to people who are even from out of Kenya, people who are in different parts of Kenya, they see it and if they're interested, somebody will be like, okay, I want this and this, and then we talk price and we talk how I'm going to get it to them, and then yeah, when I finish, that's how it's done.
For many refugee artists like Nyamouch, the word impossible doesn't exist in their vocabularies.
My word of advice to any refugee, all of them, it doesn't matter your age, your race, your religion, is whatever you are good at or whatever you love doing, keep doing it. Because I mean, talent is not just one. It's not about singing, it's not about being clever in school. Talent can be anything. And if you feel like your talent can help people, if you know it can inspire others, if you know it can get you at least some money, do it. And don't give up. It doesn't matter what people are saying about it. Whether they're telling you to never be anything, Just believe in yourself, concentrate on it, and your time will come. I promise you, your time will come, and people will start learning to appreciate your talent, whatever it is. They will love it, and you will get to experience the joy of doing what you love.
For now, the peace in her pencil. For many refugees like Nyamouch, they hope that this peace too shall prevail in their homelands.
Even as the world continues to find many ways to address the refugee problem, there are many refugees who are inspiring, like Nyamouch, who continue to use their talents and God-given gifts to transform not only their own world, but to show that being a refugee is more than just a person in a camp. For many refugees like Nyamouch, they continue to inspire not only their fellow refugee youths, but also the rest of the world by showing that through their talents, refugees too are able to transform and inspire generations in our globe.